You. With much love, Linda and Guy. I'd like to introduce Stacy Robinson, a friend and colleague of my mom who worked with my mom at the community newspaper, the Nevada City Advocate. Stacy, if you could come forward.
Hello, well, I'm a relative latecomer to the life of Karen Young. I met Karen in 2009, excuse me, at a Miners Foundry event after being introduced by mutual friends, I believe Dixie and Bob. Karen and I, both being the inquisitive type, soon found out that we were both from Ohio. She from Cleveland area, me from Dayton, Ohio. And even though they were opposite ends of the state, we were still Ohio girls, according to Michael Young, as he referred to us many times. Or maybe it was the girls from Ohio, I don't remember. However, Linda's story certainly has us all out. I mean, that was the best connection, and to both end up in Nevada City is unbelievable. And I know Karen really, really, really loved you. A little while later, Karen began writing stories for the Nevada City Advocate. And that's when we became very regular, had very regular talks and grew very close in friendship as the months went by. Her stories always reflected the passion that was hers, the arts, the less fortunate, women's issues, and the little-known stories behind the people that made those contributions to our community. She loved our community at large and not only wrote about it, but participated by volunteering her time with Sierra Roots, Hospitality House, and the Center for Nonprofit Learning, just to name a couple. As I worked with Karen and got to fully understand her capacity for giving, her undivided attention to her family, her friends, her causes, and her work, my respect and admiration and love for her grew. She handled it all like the pro she was. For her, it was easy and natural. One time, we decided to collaborate on a story and set up the joint interview. While doing the interview, Karen jotted down only a couple words on a notepad like this. We were both asking questions, but I was concerned that Karen wasn't writing anything down. I was glad I was recording the interview. Then, what I thought at the time as being a little abrupt, Karen said, "Thank you very much, we have what we need." And the interview was over. Later, I asked Karen if she wanted me to email my recording, and she said she'd let me know. She never did let me know. When I read the story, I said to myself, good God, she nailed it. She nailed it. It was all in her head all along, and the story ended up being in her indelible signature style. In the end, my recording wasn't needed at all. Her brain was amazing. I witnessed that firsthand many times. I know we're all struggling, trying to wrap our heads and hearts around the ugly fact that Karen is no longer with us in person. A couple weeks ago, a Nevada City Advocate reader called to request a copy of the paper with a particular story, and I searched and searched, couldn't find it. The woman called me back and said, I think it was from 2017. So I finally found it, only a couple days ago. When I pulled the paper out, boom, there it was. Her story, top of the fold, all the headline all the way across the paper. And the byline read, by Karen Newell Young, Nevada City Advocate. Seeing that byline in print hit me like a ton of bricks, to say the least. And yet again, and still, the finality of her passing broke through me. But what I truly realized then is we will always have Karen in our lives physically through her stories, her children and grandchildren, and our memories of her are without number. She leaves a great legacy. And to Karen, I say every day, rest in beautiful peace, my dear friend. Thank you for the pure pleasure of being our friend and for the time, love, laughter, and joy you brought into our lives. Thank you.
Do not stand at my grave and weep by Elizabeth Fire. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
Thank you all for coming. We'd like to open it up if anybody has any brief stories about Karen that they'd like to share. We're also going to have a reception at the home, my father's home, 33 Clay Street afterwards, and you're all welcome to come. There'll be some food and beverage. If anyone has anything to say, they can step forward. Otherwise, we'll meet at the house. Thank you.
Okay, we'll just meet at the house then.